Denza Malaysia is gearing up for their next model launch, the Z9GT, and they are gearing up for the launch very soon. I'm here right now at BYD's brand new all-terrain test track here in Zhengzhou, China, to see what this luxury shooting brake can do. Alright, first and foremost, the Z9GT is a large car. It actually has the footprint closer to an S-Class than its closest competitor, the Zeekr 007. Now, why do I say that? Because it has a wheelbase of 3,120mm. And Denza positions this more of a luxury shooting brake instead of a performance-oriented one. But despite that, this has 1,154 horsepower coming from the Thrive electric motor, one at the front, two at the rear. And it's juiced by a 122 kWh battery pack, and this is BYD's Gen 2 blade battery technology, which supports flash charging that allows this Z9GT to charge from 10 to 97% in a mere 9 minutes and 10 to 70% in a mere 5 minutes. So really, this is as fast as refueling petrol. And yes, Malaysia will be getting this top grade variant with 1,154 horsepower and the large 122 kWh battery pack. It rides on the D-Sus air suspension, which allows the Z9GT to adjust the ride height accordingly. But more importantly is that Denza Malaysia has highlighted that Malaysia market will be getting the same European tuned suspension settings in terms of its damper as well as ride quality. And all four doors on the Z9GT features powered and soft closing doors. And all you have to do is just a push of a button and the doors will pop out automatically just like that. And over to the boot, you can notice that there's a small little spoiler that raised up at 90 km per hour to provide extra downforce. And boot space here, it opens up to 495 liters. Not the largest, but just enough for short distances. And because of the styling package, you can notice that the rear doors do not open as wide enough as say in a Zeekr 007 GT. So yeah, rear passenger ingress and egress is a little bit tight. Now stepping inside into the cabin, you can see that it's really a nicely furnished interior, and this is what you see is what we'll be getting here in Malaysia, including the triple screen layout over to the passenger side display. And yes, these two screens here, they are actually supported with the Google Automotive Services, meaning that you're able to access your Google Maps, Google applications, and even download apps from the Google Play Store. And Malaysian customers will have three interior options to choose from: this black, beige, and brown. And BYD claims that all the materials used in here are all genuine leather and real wood. But something that's quite weird in here is that to exit from the car, if you want to use the automatic doors to operate, it's actually a button on the roof here, instead of right here at the door cards that's east of access. So this button here on the door card, it actually is a manual latch, well, an electronic latch to open up doors. So if you push it, yeah, it does not trigger the automatic open. You push it and you press it once to open it. So you have to use this button right on the top here. And because you can't see too much out of the rear view mirror, so you have a digital one. Seated in the back seat, I have the front seat adjusted to my usual driving position. I'm 175 cm tall and I have nearly 5 tennis balls worth of knee room. Now this is largely due to the long wheelbase in here, 3,120 millimeters. So yeah, you get almost nearly S-Class levels of space back here, and because of being an EV, you get a completely flat floor, so it's actually quite comfortable for everyone back here. Now, amenities in here, it's actually quite executive-like. So for example, here you have a little jacket hook, and here you get a center screen that controls the climate control, your massaging ventilator seats, including the sunshade. Over to the side here, there's actually physical controls for you to adjust the seat backrest angle or lay it all the way down, including the ottoman. And the center armrest here, the entire piece folds down to free up 2 cup holders, a little storage space right here, and a 50-watt wireless charging tray. You also get a vanity mirror up top with vanity mirror lights. So yeah, this is definitely not for you to replace your S-Class, but in an addition to your S-Class with similar amounts of space, I think this Z9GT does it quite well.
Pack it up, let's hit the road. If we don't go, we'll never know. 'Cause we were born to run a little wild.
Alright, going out on track here at BYD's all-terrain circuit. This is a 1.72 kilometers track. It's more of a handling track out in the Z9GT. Just coming out from the pit lanes. Right. Let's go. Whoa! 1,210 Newton meters of torque. It really rewires your brain. Wow. And hard on the brakes. Well, the brakes are very responsive, very bitey. The moment you're on the throttle, instant hard on the throttle, you get a sudden surge in power which really rewires your brain. It's actually quite terrifying. But otherwise, if you're just driving it very gradually, you will be able to control it because the power delivery is actually quite linear. And you do feel the weight around this kind of tight handling circuits. But again, the Z9GT is not positioned as a sports car.
Yeah.
It's more of a luxury GT that has very impressive dynamic capabilities. Tap on the brakes a little bit. And again, if you're progressive on the throttle, instead of going on it, oh, the sound insulation in here is actually pretty impressive. The rear wheel steer that steers up to 15 degrees helps with keeping the car a little bit more agile around the corners. But especially when this kind of S-corners switch back, you feel the weight of the rear, a bit of a pendulum effect coming back in. But by and large, this is a very impressive, very comfortable car, which on our highways you're gonna enjoy very much. A bit of a takeaway note, the steering is not as sharp, not as responsive, but it's very progressive. So yeah, you can see that the positioning of this Z9GT is more of a luxury first, then a bit of performance. Right. After spending a day with the Denza Z9GT at BYD Zhengzhou's all-terrain test facility, it struck out to me that the Z9GT was not made out to be a performance, sporty station wagon shooting brake. Instead, it's more of a comfort, family-oriented car in a very stylish package. So if you're a fan of this shooting brake design, yet you want to be able to take your family in comfort, indulge yourself in luxury, and have a relatively spacious and practical car, this would be it. And the performance on paper that's able to deliver, it's going to satisfy your little itch for dynamic drive when the chance arises. Yeah, personally, I think that this is best enjoyed as a long distance cruiser. But what do you guys think? How much should Denza Malaysia price the Denza Z9GT when it eventually comes to Malaysia? And I heard it's gonna be very, very soon. So the next time you're out comparing EVs, luxury EVs in the sort of 500, sub 500,000 ringgit mark, make sure you remember all the intricate details of the Denza Z9GT and see how those other cars stacks up against this upcoming challenger from Denza. My name is Adrian, thanks for watching cDrive, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more detailed videos like this. Bye bye.